Hello, this is Mrs. Howard with the Howard Happenings. And this week, week 2 of virtual 7 environmental science, I will be teaching you all about ecosystems. Ecosystems are influenced by both biotic and abiotic factors. Biotic factors include animals, plants, fungi, bacteria, and protists. On the screen here, you can see ecosystem is a community of living and non-living things. On the left, looking toward living factors, animals, plants, people, bacteria. Biotic factors or biotic components can be described as any living component that affects another organism or shapes the ecosystem. It's important to know biotic factors are anything that's living or once living, including the parts of that living thing and its waste. And I'll specifically talk about that. So let's look at this ecosystem. So remember, a biotic factor is a living organism that shapes its environment. In this freshwater ecosystem, examples might include fish, and you will see these are cichlids. There's several different types of cichlids. You see the gold cichlid, the bumblebee cichlid, that's the one that looks like a bumblebee with stripes. There's 2 of them. And then we have a blue one. In addition, you see a community of, let me see if I can get them here. There's a gold cichlid. I have 3 crayfish in here. So community are the same type of species living together. So biotic, again, we have the fish, they're living, and the crayfish, they're hiding in the back there. Another biotic organism, do you see down here? You see the green on the rocks? This is algae. Algae is living as well. So I've just showed you 3 factors in this aquatic freshwater ecosystem: the fish, the crayfish, and algae. Biotic and abiotic factors work together. Abiotic, this behind. An abiotic factor is anything non-living. A non-living factor examples. Non-living factors include water, air, rocks, dirt, sunlight. An abiotic factor is a non-living part of an ecosystem that shapes its environment. So now I want to show you in a marine ecosystem. Let's go along. So marine includes salt water. So let's go on a tour here. You see on my floors, and I'm taking you over to my sunroom. And this is a marine ecosystem. So marine ecosystem is a saltwater ecosystem. So abiotic factors in this ecosystem would include the salinity. Salinity is the salt water. We measure the concentration of salt in the water to make sure the marine organisms, which are biotic, remain healthy. So you're looking at two of my small puffers, and I'll try to zoom in. I don't know if Mr. Big Puffer is going to do any moving. And then I also have a blue fish here. Not quite sure what the name of that is. Okay? So, abiotic factors would include light, water. Abiotic and biotic factors work together to create a unique ecosystem. I hope you enjoyed listening to me share two terms that we'll be talking about this week. Biotic factors, anything living or once living, and their waste and parts of that living. For instance, arm would be a part. The fin, those would be a part of the fish. And its poop or its waste, whatever comes out, excretion, would be an example of biotic because it's a part of that. Non-living, abiotic, the water, the light, the rocks are all examples of non-living. You can even be as specific as the temperature of the water, the salinity of the water. Until next time, if you like what you hear, make sure you subscribe to the Howard Happenings.